Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So what we have is we have found the pins, the 5 millimeter by 29 millimeter pins. They were in a box with the GT2 polar idlers and everything else, wire connectors, bearings, all the tools and stuff like that. So we were able to find it. It took a little bit of hunting after checking each box and then checking that one. I was able to find it. So we will continue now with the 2.3.4 AV idler assemblies. Okay. So and it has you start with the right ones, which as you saw before, they say an R on them. So it makes it very easy on that in that regard. So we have an M5 by 16 button head cap screw, M5 by 16 button head, then we have an M3 by 16 socket head, and it's going to go in here. Then there's going to be two T-nuts, an M3 and an M5. Oh, and this guy goes in there. I was looking at it like, why is there so much room in this screw? Because it's missing a piece. So, take this. This goes like this. Through here. And this one. Okay. So that right up there. Then we have this piece, which is an M2.5 by 8 flathead cap screw. gonna go back here. And I'll be doing the same thing, making sure that everything is where it needs to be before I go ahead and Loctite it. Then you grab one of these guys. There's a package of 2 of these that have screw holes top and bottom. Okay. And one of these blocks, which is in the milling side, so this and this little piece with the hole in it with the 2 top and bottom actually has a little milled edge in there, as you can see on that corner. Okay, because then this is going to go in here like this. And then this pin. And actually, that channel right by my thumb there is where that pin sits in. Okay? So that little channel there, the pin sits in. And that's going to go like that so it can slide. It doesn't say what size washer for this. I don't know if it matters. Because there's gonna be, I would think that there's play in it up and down. But we're gonna end up finding out here, so. Since I only have one more 0.5 left, let's go get the 1mm one and we'll try those. And if I notice that there's more play than I'd like, I can just go to the 1.5s. Okay, so we have that, and now we just connect it all. And actually the M3x30 socket head, so M3x30 socket head cap screw. That's actually what is going to be pulling the bearing back and forth. So I'm going to go ahead and set this all the way to one side just so it makes it a little simpler here. kind of holds it in place. So as you can see, we have that all set up there. There's the back side of it. Right. Now, this goes on the other side, and this is going to have M5 by 18 button heads. And two M5 T-nuts. Okay, like that. And I think that's it. That just kind of buttons that up from the look of it. So we'll put these two. And now this one, I'm going to start Loctiting these because this will be the last one to put in. There's that, there's that. Yeah, and it looks like the 1 millimeter washer will be just fine for this once I tighten this up. So that is good. And on these M2.5s, I am putting an extremely small amount of Loctite. Extremely small. Let's see, this should move. So, and actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to loosen this up and push it back. Just so, I'll put it to the about the middle, a little bit past the middle. Because then by the time the belts stretch, then I'll be able to pull it. Alright, so there we have it. It actually doesn't look like it's. If you can see, it actually looks like it's sticking up a little bit. So I'm gonna see. I want to see why that is. Let's see if I change to the 0.5 shimmering, if that helps. We'll change the top one to the 0.5 shimmering and see if that helps at all. Okay, I think it definitely helped. Let's see. Okay, it definitely helped. If you can see that there, it definitely helped. The 0.5. Yeah, it definitely helps. So we'll put that one off to the side and hope that that's good. Obviously, we don't have another 0.5 shim to use for that, the next one, but we'll just have to cross that bridge in a couple minutes here. So, okay, so we'll put this one on. Okay, so we got 5x18s. Almost all the CNC parts are used now. I only have a couple left in there, and those are big square plates, which I'm not sure what those are for yet, but we'll be finding out later. Okay, so this for some reason is not going in. It goes in too far. Like the screw is too long for this one. And it's actually like bottoming out. So I might be trimming this one down too. Yeah, it's definitely bottoming out. Kind of looks like there's some stuff stuck at the bottom of this. Let's see if that helped our cause. Nope. not as much as we like, for sure. So definitely going to be modifying a screw for that one. Take this and M5 by 16. And M3 by 16. Okay, we got that one. That's like this. And you know what? Let's see, is this? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. Okay. So now we'll try this one. Like this. So the only thing I have left is a 1 shim for both sides. So we want this down, which is going to be this. And this. Yeah, there's definitely some stuff down in that one. I don't know if they just didn't tap it all the way or what, but you can definitely see that there's like a blockage part of the way down. And it didn't look that way for this one, but this one is kind of janked up too. Oh yeah, there's stuff. There's like red stuff in there. If I were to compare it to something, it looks like clay. Yep, this one they did not tap it. They did not tap it far enough. Or there's something in there that can't be explained. But regardless, okay. Well, I'm gonna take a minute. I'm gonna go ahead and sand these down as well, because it looks like they need probably around the same amount as the other ones. So I will be right back when I sand those down. So I hope I sanded it down enough. This will be the first try. No, definitely. It needs quite a bit. The other ones were about 0.3 of a mil that needed to be sanded. This needs to be sanded quite a bit. This is probably about a whole mil or so, I'll say. Yeah, at least a whole mil. be back again. Okay, we will see if this is the winning ticket right here. Okay, let's see if it fits in the other one. It doesn't lock down, so it still needs some more. It's so interesting. It's almost like there's Loctite in there already. Yeah, it's almost like there's Loctite in there. Okay. All right, back. We'll trim some more off. All right, try number 2. Whenever you're doing this, you definitely do not want to go too far, because you can make it shorter, but you can't make the screw longer once you trimmed it. So Still a little bit. Let's try the other side. Okay, so that side is good. That side it fits. Let's try this one in here. Okay. So this one fits in here. Oh no, there's still a gap in there. You can physically see a gap in there. So yeah, definitely still a gap. So I'm gonna go trim this one down. Since the other one fits, I'm just gonna trim this one down to get it to where it needs to be. Okay. Hopefully this is the winner right here. There we go. There we go. And it definitely, you know what? It definitely needs a 0.5 mil shim. You can probably see that from there. It's like spreading apart towards this side, and that 0.5 mil, it does not do that. It is bad. So there's that one. There's that one. I don't know if you can see that, but it definitely, I can see it here, and it's definitely spread apart. There, you know what I'll do? I'll do this. See how that one's sticking up? See how they're flush? And this one's sticking up. And it looks like it's all because of that 1 mil shim. So I'm gonna have to see if I can either go to the store tomorrow and find one of these shims, or figure out a way to get this. Let me just make sure I don't have anything else that came with the kit. That maybe there is another one somewhere. No, worst come to worst. Here's a smaller 1 mil shim, just looking in the bag. This one's a little bit smaller than the rest of them. Doesn't look like it's by much, but it's definitely smaller. Alright, let me see what I have over here. Nope. And again, Fysetc, if you're watching, having 2 shims extra when I have some screws that you left 2 extra, but I only have 1 extra 0.5 shim. And that's what I need. The other shims worked great. You know, the other shims worked great. I'm, wondering if maybe could I have gotten away with putting a 1 mil shim on one of these or something to maybe just help this one out. See, all these fit perfect with the 1/2 mil shim. A little bit of play there, but it's like a 1 mil shim would be too thick there. Yeah, this could probably use a 1. This could probably use a 1 mil in here. You know, maybe I'll try taking this off. Okay, that one's tight. Now this one. Yep. And actually that removes all of the play. So I actually might do that. If there's play in this one, I might do that real quick on this one. A tiny little bit. Let's take this off and we'll throw this shim in there. Just in case we need a 0.5 shim later on. So put that on there. So that should solve our problem with this. Much better. Much better. I don't know if you can tell, but it's definitely straight now. Let's see how it looks with this. Yep. It's flush. It is flush, so those are even. So this one, I still have to Loctite these screws. And this, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna swap out, just like I did this one, I'm gonna put that 1 mil shim in there. Because with that 1 mil shim, this thing doesn't move at all. And there's no slop in it, but it spins perfect. So yeah, I'm gonna swap this one out as well. Yep, no slop. Yeah, much better. Let's see. I'm not gonna change it just because the thing's there, but I wonder if this shim will fit in this one. No. So yeah, the only that one is the only one that it can really fit into. So that solves our problems. Those are good. Now I gotta Loctite these. Those are good. I don't think we Loctited these ones yet. Nope. All right. So all those are done. Now let's see. You know what I'm actually gonna do? I'm actually gonna call it quits right there. And before I call it quits, I'm gonna make some suggestions for Fysetc, okay? The washer that's in between here, okay? They can get away with a 1 mil washer on one side, but the other side needs to be a half mil, okay? As you just saw why I had to take apart that other one, just for doc's sake, right? If I would have done the proper thing, I guess I could have, as I was building things, try the different shims, but if they're trying to update the docs to be perfect, like they have on their thing where they have the little check marks and stuff of what they have, that's what I would update. There's no play in these ones, okay? There's no play in these when you're talking about using shims. These are half mil shims in these. Same thing with this. No play whatsoever. None. When you go to this, it says shims, and I want to say that it recommends a half mil shim, okay? This bottom one, there is a very, very, very small play in it. Not even enough to be able to change to a 1 mil from the half mil that's in there now. On this, I had enough play to be able to change that to a 1 mil at the top. Ideally, now that I think about it, I think I would have liked the 1 mil in the middle and then the half mil in the top. But just a suggestion for Fysetc, you know, that this could, one of these in this double stack on both of them could be a half mil, 1 mil in the middle. Okay. That would be my only suggestion going forward. Next video, we will be moving on to the 2.3.5 X-axis assembly. So stay tuned, hit that like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Take care.